All right, we have a gold 5 Kiri / Ana. Now, if you want coaching yourself, join the Discord. It is in the description of my channel. So, yep, make sure you join. Right now, though, currently it is shut down because I have like 9 codes for the next week. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. It's going to be shut down for like maybe 3 days, I want to say. And then it should be back up so you can type in a code. Yeah, just thought I would tell you that. Anyway, let's continue on. So far, just try to address, is there a Widow? Because Widow likes to be played on this map a lot. Address if there's anything that can one-tap you, and then see if you can overall just like kind of peek a little bit more. Look for some picks, look for a headshot, see what you can get off. Not the biggest fan of that cleanse right there, just because I think he would have survived without it. Because he was in the room kind of enclosed off by himself. Sad for the Doomfist, but the Doomfist just didn't even choose to recognize him. Yeah, not really the best cleanser. I don't think it's really going to affect you too hard, though. Yeah, something that I would be looking out for, though, is Doompunch. If he's like full charge, or if his fist is charged up, you should 1000% be looking to cleanse the Doom. Or when he's going to punch in. What I'm trying to get at. Not against that cleanse, but I mean, once again, it's kind of a little bit of like an unnecessary cleanse. Because everyone was fine. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm more against that cleanse than anything. All right. Thankfully, Doom chose not to punch you. Good cleanse. Perfect cleanse. That is exactly like textbook Kiri cleanse right there. That was perfect. Yep, get your heals out. Nice. I like the Kiri ult. Look for some damage. Look for a kill, look for a damage. Honestly, once again, I'm not going to hate that Kiri cleanse either. Saved your life. More than likely, you're going to die. You kind of position yourself like way out in the open like that. I wouldn't really recommend that. But, yeah. Once again, good Kiri cleanse though. All right. A little bit of a mechanical issue. No problem. Just finish off the Doom. Doom's feeding. You're fine. Heal up the Sojourn, and honestly, dude, you're doing everything pretty well right now. Like, this is easily like mid-plat gameplay. Easily. You're not doing bad. Now, you've had a few questionable cleanses, and in like mid-platinum, you can't really get away with that necessarily. As well as your mechanical issues. A little bit of an issue as well. But I mean, so far, you're not playing bad, from what I've seen. I'm with you. But overall, later down the line, we're probably going to figure out what is the issue, what your biggest issue, and the reason why you are in this rank. Hey. Yeah, once again, right there, not a fan of that at all. Not a fan of that at all. Honestly, what you could even do is I would take up here. Sit up here a little bit, see if you can get some damage out right here. Maybe even try to go on a flank a little bit right here, get some damage out. Just pay attention to your team, and like, let's say your Orisa needs healing, TP to your Sojourn and just go up and heal your Orisa a little bit. But yeah, overall, if you like, you can honestly take care. If nobody's taking this high ground, you can take advantage of that. Maybe try to get a pick, maybe try to get a headshot, get them low, help your team out, enable your team to get a pick. Yeah, probably best for a TP right there. You did do a bad TP right there. Use cleanse on yourself right there. Yeah. So unfortunately, just that bad TP right there kind of costed you your life later on, just because you didn't have your cleanse. Doomfist was able to ult on you. You used your TP. Your TP wasn't bad at all. Not gonna hold you against. Not gonna hold that against you because you're trying to escape the Doomfist, and if you didn't TP, more than likely dead. So. Yep, I don't hate that at all. Not at all. All right, walk up a little bit here. Yeah, right here, ignore cart, because honestly, let Juno take cart. And the reason why I say that is because your team's far behind. You need to get an early pick right here. Now, I'm not saying walk up all the way over here and try to shoot them. Just try to look for an early pick. Maybe even climb like right here and like sit back a little bit and try to like get a headshot from here. I wouldn't hate that, but honestly, you need to get a pick with your Junkrat right here. Your Junkrat's doing not too bad of a job, like, but I mean, if he gets overrun, hopefully he's disciplined enough to walk back. But this is gold 5 once again, so he's probably not going to walk back. So be ready to peel for your Junkrat as soon as possible. But honestly, I would be looking for as much damage and looking for a pick as soon as possible, because even if you have 3 people on cart right here, by time they respawn or these guys right here get up there, they're probably going to touch point if you don't help your Junkrat out. So I am also sick still. Getting over it though, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, honestly, your best bet is probably trying to, maybe you could have even connected a cleanse right there, trying to save your Juno. Your Juno stood right in the middle of that, kind of fed hard right there. So yeah, honestly, like selling, maybe, yeah, honestly, you could probably get away with the, like, right now, if you ult this, you might be able to get away with it. I'm not necessarily saying that it's gonna work, but you might actually be able to help your team and carry your team to the win right here if you ult. You didn't ult. Once again, it's not the worst thing in the world, because it's a risky ult, to be honest. That ult, a little bit risky. So I'm not gonna hate that you didn't ult there. And honestly, it's pretty good that you're like disciplined enough to not ult there. But I mean, once again, though, like if you would have gotten an early ult right there, maybe, just maybe, you would have been able to turn the fight around and get a pick early. Once again, though, it's not bad that you held on to your ult there too, because I mean, once again, now you can kind of do like a full team push. Never mind, your soldier and fed. Maybe just kind of try to sit back a little bit, maybe stall, unless if you can kill the Doom. Doom kind of fed a little bit right here. Yeah, that's your moment. Oh shoot, your Juno died again. Ah, darn. Okay, so honestly, you could look for another ult here. If you look for another ult here, or if you just go straight to point and like, yeah, if you walk point, ult that, help your diva get some like kills right here. That could work too. Let the Kitsune guide you into the iris. Unfortunately though, your soldier did die, and it was kind of like a little bit, it took you a little bit too long to ult that though. Now I was saying like you can walk over here, but if you would have walked over there a little bit more sooner, probably would have been a little bit more beneficial. Like if you would have ulted like maybe a second earlier is what I'm saying, it would have been more beneficial. Nice headshot though.
Ladies and gentlemen, hear my
Oh no. Oh, that might affect you badly right there. Dude, you were going ballistic. Dude, if you would have been able to kill that Cassidy right there and then finish off the Kiriko as well, that would have been huge. You would have single-handedly won this. I mean, you might actually still be able to win this. Not really the biggest fan of that TP, to be honest. Honestly, I would probably keep on trying to look for heals right there. And your diva. Oh no.
I'm on fire.
That was nice. Honestly, I'm gonna give you massive credit for killing that Kiri right there. Let's figure out when you use cleanse. Actually, I kind of want to figure out when you use cleanse right there, because it honestly might be good. Yeah, nah. Kind of chased her down right there, which was good. I like that. Just know if they do have a Doomfist, be ready to cleanse your diva when she's going back into mech, because Doomfist can punch. Oh, I'm on the wrong person. Sorry about that. Because Doomfist can punch diva when she's trying to get in her mech, and then she loses her mech. So just be ready to cleanse that as well.
We've got this.
Got to keep that in mind.
Oh, come on.
So when you do have a diva, cleanse her when she's out. Actually, I might be able to speed up here a little bit more. Cleanse her when she's trying to return back in her mech. Mainly, so I'm not saying do that against every tank, just mainly Doomfist, so she doesn't get canceled out of her tank. Very, very, very good cleanse right there. What is he doing? Very good cleanse. That was a perfect cleanse. I mean, I know you probably don't know he's back there, but you can hear that he's right behind you. So just, I mean, honestly, your best bet, either try to hold back on this corner right here. A little bit risky, though. I would probably hold back where your Junkrat is, to be honest. I wouldn't walk out of that room because it's just a death sentence because you heard the Kiri ult behind, or the Casti ult behind you.
60 seconds remaining.
That was interesting.
All right, we're going to speed up here.
It's go time.
Pass into the iris.
Cybernetics regulated.
Yep, just walk back,
30
regroup.
seconds remaining.
Restoring balance.
The name's Cassidy.
All right. Skip a little bit here.
Let the kitsune guide you.
A little bit of a questionable TP right there, honestly. I mean, does it get you over there faster? But it kind of puts you out like in the middle of the wide open. So yeah, you're gonna get Discord on you, and possibly you might die. Okay, thankfully, if you're in a higher rank though, if there's a Zen up on high ground and you TP in the middle of the open like that, there's a good chance you're probably gonna get killed. But since this is gold 5, he's gonna miss most of his shots. You make that like plat 2, plat 3. He's probably gonna hit some. He's probably gonna hit you one more time. If not, he's probably gonna kill you. I don't hate that cleanse at all. I don't hate that cleanse at all.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
All right. Thankfully, your diva was able to make a play right there. Honestly, that other push though, when you had a good one, when you got picks like that, if you would have had like a tad bit better mechanical skills right there, I can guarantee you, you would have like 1,000%, you would have carried that fight. You would have already capped this point. So yeah, dude, you're not playing bad at all. Let me just say that straight up. You're not playing bad at all. You just make some like, I don't know, you make some like crucial mistakes. Like for example, right there, these last 2 cleanses were a little bit of a waste. Now, I mean, honestly, that second cleanse might have been a little bit arguable, but overall, a little bit of a waste on cleanse. Now it might cost you.
What's up?
Yeah, realize as soon as that Doom uses ult, you're squishy rather than your tank, because your tank is DM. She can tank, or she can take quite a bit of shots compared to your Casti right there. Casti probably needed that the most, and unfortunately though, you did kind of waste your ult. I will say that. That's why I was like a little bit arguable, because it wasn't a bad, not ult, cleanse. It wasn't a bad cleanse, but once again, probably more important to use it a little bit later. Overall, you've had some pretty, like, you've had 2 or 3 decent cleanses.
Bad guy.
Yeah, honestly, I like what you're doing right here even. I mean, preferably I'd kind of try to stay like a little bit further behind cart just in case, just so I don't end up getting like, because they do have a Zen. Normally I would just be pretty skeptical and pretty safe around the Zen, just in case if he hits like a full quadruple headshot on you,
30 seconds remaining.
or quintuple headshot on you, or quintuple shot on you in general. That's gonna hurt.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Yeah, so like, actually never
Let
mind.
the kitsune guide you.
I thought the Doomfist was going to push up right there. So I was going to be like, so like if, actually, I guess this is a pretty good example to explain it. So for example, right there, honestly, I would be like 1000% ready to cleanse if that Doomfist jumps in after your diva ulted.
Into the iris. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Fortunately, looks like the team fight's over.
Thank you.
Not really a whole lot you can do. They all pushed you guys. A little bit confused why their Kiri is holding on to ult. Yeah, they all pushed. You guys died. not really a whole lot you can do about that. Overall, honestly, that's a pretty good cap. Not a bad cap.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, so far, just a little bit of mechanical issue, a little bit of positioning as well. There's a few times, like, just pay attention throughout this video. Pay attention to, like, when you're sitting out in the open like that, honestly. But, I mean, overall, you don't play bad. I just think, like, you're, like, at that moment right now where things are almost clicking, but they're just not clicking fast enough, and they're not clicking, like, good enough, in a way.
Stop the payload.
You're almost there. Like, you're having some good cleanses. You just have, like, honestly, you're only hitting, like, maybe 25% are, like, decent and good cleanses. And 75% are usually, like, maybe I could have cleansed better, save my team later on. So keep that in mind. Make sure your cleanses count. Make sure your cleanses save someone. Like right there, for example. I mean, he's behind cover. If you just TP to him and then walk back a little bit, maybe to like play right here and just heal him, he's fine. Now that he actually needed the cleanse when he got dove like that, he didn't have the cleanse, so he died. Exact reason why. Now, I know he was critical, and it's kind of hard to read the situation a little bit, but overall, I mean, he was chilling. See if you can get the kill on. Oh, if you would have hit like maybe a headshot right there on that Doomfist, he was dead. You could have possibly even saved this whole entire push. I don't hate that cleanse right there, though. Now, I mean, once again, actually, your queen managed to survive that. I don't hate that cleanse because, I mean, your cleanse was in a 1v5 situation. Or your Junker Queen, not your cleanse. Your Junker Queen was in a 1v5 situation. I don't hate that cleanse. Take a natural cover. Good right there. TP out. Oof. Oof. All you had to do was TP, walk back here. Moira would heal you, and you would have kept staying alive. Unfortunately, though, you try to use cleanse when you didn't have it. It does take some time to realize when you do have cleanse and when you don't. Like when it just naturally comes into your head, like I have cleanse, I know when to use cleanse and when not. Happens the same thing with Tracer when you know, like when you have recall and when you don't have recall. You don't count down when you have recall. It just naturally you know you have recall. Same thing with cleanse. It happens after time. All right, looks like you are playing Ana now. I'm a bit excited. I do enjoy Ana.
Stand up straight.
I like the looking for damage. I honestly do like looking for damage right here. But as soon as that Cassie pushes up a little bit, I would honestly kind of like maybe even walk back here a little bit. But I mean, Doomfist might notice you right there. I didn't really notice him right there. But I mean, you could probably notice, like, take a peek out here for a second. Just make sure everything's safe out there. Then you can kind of chill, like, right here a little bit. But I mean, overall, or you could just walk back. Or you could honestly just try to drop down as soon as possible. Either or works, to be honest. Shoot, I lost you. No. Alright. Cooldown, cooldown, cooldowns. Right there, you had so many chances to kill. Like, even when you're up here, I kind of noticed that. You had the chance to sleep someone and kill them. Honestly, even that Doomfist right there, that Doomfist was a clean kill. Even with anti. He was a clean kill. As well as the sleep on the Ilari. That would have been huge. Unfortunately, though, you did miss it. And it's good that you held sleep. But you got to use your cooldowns.
Covering you.
Enemy turret within my sight.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Take him to the wasteland.
The second he lands, get ready. Like, I would instantly, like, try to perfectly time that for a sleep on that Doom right there. Unfortunately. See what happens? You had sleep right there. That would have been the most perfect. As soon as that Doomfist lands, if you would have been able to hit that right there, your team might still be able to win this and cap that. But if you were able to hit that sleep on that Doom right there just as he was landing down, guarantee you guys probably would have won the fight. If he wasn't woken up, you would have been able to anti him. On top of that, I'm not the biggest fan of where you're positioned right there. Honestly, could have held like right here or even right here would have been fine. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Enemy turret. Scrap it.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to your cooldowns.
Stand up straight.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
They built a turret.
Yeah. Nothing you can do there. I mean, honestly, maybe throw a nade. Look for a sleep. It's early in the fight. They're not going to punish you for that too much.
Enough whining.
Doomfist isn't going to dive you all the way over here because he's going to get punished because you had that Reaper with you. I guarantee the Reaper probably would have helped you out.
Enemy turret ahead.
I'm near. Keep fighting.
Enemy turret ahead.
Not really a whole lot to talk about right now. Wait, where did your Moira come from? She all the way down? Oh, did she get the... No. Never mind.
Surrender to my will.
I just don't know where your Moira even came from. She just never died. Nice. Nice looking for damage, though. I like your damage. Dude, this is what I like to see. You got to do that more. You have, like, your moments right here. This is the most beautiful moment of what you're capable of. But then, throughout, like, the rest of the game, you have your moments where you're kind of just in like this. Full cooldowns, not doing anything. Just shooting.
Surrender to my
And then, the second you walk over here, look what happens. You got a pick, or you help to get a pick right there. You use nade. You get another pick. You also anti the Doom right there, so he can no longer get healing from Pylon. Bam. You shoot the Doom, and you help your team get the kill right there. That is exactly what I want to see. Exactly what I want to see. Right there. That was perfect. Like, you see what you're doing over here? This is a perfect angle. This is perfect. That's what you have to do. You used your cooldown. You used your anti-nade. Or your nade. It was perfect. That's exactly what I want to see you do more, though. Look for damage. Because you see how much you had to heal there when you're doing, like, a whole lot of damage? You didn't have to heal, like, as much. Nearly as much when you're doing that much damage. When you were hitting your shots. That's what I want to see. Right there. That is perfect. You just got to use your abilities a lot more with Ana. What makes a good Ana and what makes a new Ana and a decent Ana, I want to say, is basically cooldown usage. You got to be using your cooldowns. Use your cooldowns a lot with Ana. Find every single moment you can use your cooldowns. Now, there's certain moments, like, for example, Ilario, which you already saved your sleep for, which is absolutely perfect, earlier on point 2.
I'll keep you up.
Like, that's what you should have been doing. Honestly, the second you hear that, just randomly throw sleep dart. Because if that Ilario gets that off, there is a very good chance your team's going to get wiped.
Called up. Get in there. Here it comes. Enemy turret here.
Honestly, though, that works out. Their team didn't really engage on that at all.
Stand up straight.
Only their Doomfist engaged on that. But you got to be ready for that. Honestly, the second I hear an Ilario, I, like, instantly use my sleep dart. I just swore. Dang it. I'm going to have to edit that out. YouTube doesn't like swearing.
I needed that.
It's high noon.
All right. Ooh. Unfortunate, but I do like the attempt.
They built a turret.
I do like the attempt. It worked. Yeah, you see this? Look at your cooldown usage. This is what I like to see. Not when that thing is fully maxed out and it's sitting there for like 10, 15 seconds. No, I don't want to see that. I want to see you using your abilities.
Stand up straight.
Perfect. That's what I like to see right there.
Die eventually.
Turret up ahead.
For the punch.
Nice nade attempt. Honestly, look for a sleep. A shot off.
Helping you out.
Honestly, nice nade. If you can get a nade out where you can end up giving your team extra healing as well as hitting a nade on or an anti on somebody else, that's good. I mean, honestly, that is like something that you really want to be looking for as well. Just getting an anti on both, getting that extra health boost to your teammates, as well as getting an anti with one nade. That's extremely important, even if it's on like one player of each, or even if it's on one enemy and one ally. It works out in its value as well.
My ultimate is ready. Get in there.
Speed up here a little bit.
You cannot escape me. I'm under attack. The prey is upon us.
Ready for a knockout?
I'm here. Keep fighting. I must recharge. Hold on.
Fortunate.
Surrender to my will.
Look for a sleep here, man. You got the nades down.
It's happening.
Unfortunately,
Get in there.
might be a little too late now.
Widowmaker here.
I'm under attack.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, unfortunately. A little bit of a positioning shoot. The second you slept him, honestly, I would kind of like hold right here even. Then if he punches you down, actually, no, never mind. Honestly, I would probably be trying to hold here. And then like if you can, just jump across right there, trying to do juke out the Doomfist. Unfortunately, though, I do think they end up capping here. Yeah. All right.
I'm under
So let's talk about your Ana gameplay. Honestly, not bad. It wasn't bad. You got to sleep a little bit more though. Sleep to sleep. Your antis were honestly pretty good throughout this entire time. You like hit maybe about 50% of your nades were actually like pretty good nades. I do like that, as well as with your Kiri. Let's talk about your Kiri. Got to hit a lot more cleanses. Make sure you're not wasting your cleanse. Even if it looks like somebody's dying, be aware if they're actually going to die and if they're not going to die. Preferably, a good reason how you can tell that is if they're behind cover or if they're not behind cover. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out a lot. Honestly, you show like a lot, like you made a lot of plays this game. But unfortunately, the reason why you're gold 5 is because even though you're making those plays, you're not doing it consistently. You have your moments where you kind of just like sit there, you kind of playing like a normal support in your rank, and then you have those times where you just go ballistic. You need to go more ballistic. You need to look for more damage like that, what you were doing on Ana when you're like right over here. You need to look for a lot more damage that way. Or you need to look for that, because like this is a perfect off angle. This was a perfect off angle. Like it was just genuinely perfect. Everything about it was perfect. And look what happened when you got those kills. You gave your team value and you're able to hold them off as much as possible. Now, in this rank though, you can't really like... In this rank though, you got to be the one that makes the plays, because you can't really rely too much on your team. Now, you have to still enable your team, but you can't like expect them to do perfect, because it's gold 5. You can't expect them to be perfect. For example, your other support, I think 2 times in a row, stood in front of the Cassidy ult and died, as well as kind of wasted her, whatchamacallit, wasted her ult a few times as well. So yeah, anyway, even if you do have a bad support, just enable your team. If you have a bad player in your team, try to help them to enable them more, because more than likely there's a very good chance that they do deserve to be in the rank that they're in. There's not consistent. That happens a lot in platinum and gold games, is that players are very inconsistent, so they will often have bad games. So that's the reason why I'm usually against flaming people who are in platinum as well as gold, because usually they just have bad games. But yeah, anyway, I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you later.